bienvenidos a Sopa de Videos, una sección especial e improvisada que creamos con Escuchamos una cosa podcast. Ven acá, este es Guille, es remogólico, todos lo odiamos. Yo soy su anfitrión, Gertrizas el escrachado. Tenemos al señor Alberto Carrizo, que es un psiconauta de intendente. Bien, y a el señor Brian, que es una milanesa mágica que habla.
Olis.
Puede hablar, viste que puede hablar, viste mamá que habla, no es mi mente, no es esquizofrenia, estúpida. Bueno, así que hoy vamos a ver un documental sobre un gordito muy bonito. Este documental está hecho por un cook y se llama Full Force. Espero les sea de su agrado. Así que, maestro, demuestre, maestro, dibuje.
Big thanks to Raycon for sponsoring this video.
Hi, I'm Bounty Hunter, Baba D. Flat.
Holy fuck! I had several drinks in me. It's not wise to piss off a drunk old Jedi.
It's about the equivalent of a medium shield. I like my beans.
There's still Sith out there. If you don't think so, then you're wrong.
Cooking with Fatty, meat salad.
Yeah, funny if you think you could take mine from me.
You're still hitting full force, dude! Ow! Fuck! Dude! Fuck! Stop doing full force!
Me encanta.
¿Quién fue el hijo de puta que le dijo que la ensalada de
What
carne?
is going full force?
That is where, and the way I find it, someone is treating it as if they're about to die, and they are putting everything behind it.
Tiene un re rancho, boludo.
Back in April, I flew out
Zapada.
to Battle Creek, Michigan.
Sí, en el orto del mundo.
A YouTuber that goes by
No
the name
importa,
of
amigo, ve la casa que
Airsoft
tiene. Vos vivís en el
Fatty.
orto del mundo y
Sí,
no, no tenés tu propia pieza, boludo. El gordo tiene un galpón al pedo, boludo.
And when
Lleno
lightsaber
de
dueling
una
goes
compra la
horribly
caca de
wrong,
gato, ¿no?
watch till the end.
I think I just shit myself.
Airsoft Fatty makes a wide variety of content.
What you'll need is some turkey or sandwich meat and hot dogs.
One day he will upload meat salad, the next day he'll upload cranberries zombie cover practice 1.
Hey.
There is nothing off limits for Fatty to upload, with the exception of like, I was gonna say weight loss, but he's even uploaded weight loss stuff.
17. Oh, let's get where we are.
This guy's
¿El canal de Twitch es Cook o
I was kind
llama una
of
cosa?
curious about
Creo que escuchamos una cosa.
I've seen his videos for so long.
Sí,
I
obvio,
wanted
obvio.
to know if he was playing a character.
Arruinaste
I
toda
wanted
la
to know
grabación.
what he's like off camera,
Tengo que estar
what he's
pendiente
like
hasta
around
mil.
his friends and family, what his
Se
eating
acaban de
habits
tener
are.
30
My nose will be a little
en
dry.
I
cuestión
wanted to
de...
know all that I could learn about Airsoft Fatty,
A ver, para.
and I think the best way of doing that was going directly to the source.
Battle Creek.
It feels like the name suits it because I've only seen like I've seen a lot of army vehicles and a lot of roadkill, so it feels like a Battle Creek. All right, we're calling Chris, aka Airsoft.
Sí, escuchamos una cosa.
Commander
fuck.
6 of the 7th Regiment of the Rebellion. It is day number 365 here on Kurtosis, and we need reinforcements. If you can leave a name, number, and a message, I'll do my best to get a hold of you. Hopefully there's not another firefight that happens, but keep it real. Peace.
Record your message after the tone.
Hey Chris, it's Ian. Call me back when you get this. Yeah. Something about Kurtosis? What was that? Now we wait for his response so that we have an extra
¿Es
level of
una especie de rol? ¿Está
Hey,
haciendo
this is
burdo?
Commander 6 of
¿Con
the
otros
7th
mogólicos?
Regiment
¿Cómo?
of the Rebellion.
¿Es otra cosa? Ya.
show up. I told him
especie de rol.
So, let's just drive over
No
there.
lo llama nadie, él puede
As we
comprobar.
were driving to Fatty's house, I fully expected us to just park on the side of the road, knock on his door, and have him greet us. Oh, hi Dubs, great to see you, man. How's it going? But it didn't go like that. It went quite a bit scarier than that.
We are here.
Ese gordo, boludo.
Oh my God. That is... I've never felt more uncomfortable in my life. Yeah? Alright, I'll do that. What I assumed to be Fatty's friends at the time showered us with welcoming
Mira esas
gifts,
nucas, boludo.
featuring beer, Fago, and weenies. If you can call any of that welcoming gifts. I mean, it seems a lot more like foreplay for Juggalo than it does welcome to Michigan sort of gift. But I could be wrong.
Casi te regalan un paquete.
I wanted to
¿Por
talk
qué le
to Fatty
regalaron
on
un
the
paquete de
first day,
salchicha,
but
boludo?
his friends would not allow that. They were
Porque
asking
son
all
los
sorts of
amigos de
questions about
Verso Fati, boludo.
Philly
¿Qué
Frank
esperás?
and
Claro.
PewDiePie and all this sort of shit.
How's he looks in real life?
I
Is he shorter than I think he is?
Yes. I had to just endure it. I had to function as the autism
Sí.
magnet.
And me, Aaron, and him are autistic.
While Dane and Ben got footage of Fatty and asked Fatty questions as he toured them around the property.
¿Cuántos bolivianos viven ahí? Fácil.
6 familias, boludo.
6 familias de 16 cada uno.
Y hay en el medio habría un restaurante.
No, ese es
Opa.
donde laburan. En ese mismo galpón hacen un coso, boludo.
Este es el auto de mi abuelo. Algún día lo voy a manejar. Algún día. Cuando pueda entrar en el auto.
Cuando puedo sacarlo del techo.
When's the last time
No
you took
entra, que saque el techo no entra.
Ay, qué asco, boludo.
Hasn't been started since
Me
99.
genera malestar físico ver ese piso, boludo.
Es madera y chapa, boludo. Un tornado. Me pasó un tornado y se casi mierda todo Estados Unidos.
Y así está
Turns out
Estados
Chris
Unidos
was
creado.
more than willing to share his life with
Madera y
us as long
chapa,
as we'd
cabrón.
let him. He simultaneously is able to
Ay,
sound like an
boludo.
old
Imaginás que
man
lo mate
who's
del COVID.
reminiscing about the
No
days
creo que llegue,
past,
boludo, en el culo del
while
mundo.
also having the imagination of a third grader who
No
definitely
subestimes
just
el poder de
found
Estados
a
Unidos.
real life
Esa parte es
T-Rex
como mi
fossil.
favorita.
What the fuck? Hell?
Misterios.
Treasure map?
La emoción del pibe.
What?
Yeah, my mother used to talk about how she had a field codes for something big. Oh, this is quilting stuff, okay. I just realized that now.
Tiene que hacer toda
Ah,
una
paperwork.
preparación para arrodillarse así, boludo.
Quilting stuff.
There's someone in the house who can
Uf.
do this.
Apparently it was up in the garage door.
Está haciendo un gran esfuerzo ahí para quedar bien, boludo.
Sí, boludo, más gente ese día se acostó y hasta el otro día a las 6 de la tarde.
This here is the old fruit cellar.
What's the strategy with taking one of your shoes off?
Paperweight. That's literally it.
Thought maybe you were going down there.
Oh, hell no. Even if the tires weren't there, it's basically a goddamn snake pit. Every year. Breeding season.
Normal, gordo, boludo.
Way down there.
Garter snakes?
Hay que hacer un contador de
De-
cuántas veces se han muerto de COVID por tocarse la cara.
You've been chased by a blue
Yes.
bird?
You know, mother had the golf cart working. She started it.
No da
Snake
más,
comes out,
boludo.
starts chasing her. Yeah, she gets in the golf cart, ditches me all the way back there. I had to run the whole fucking field.
En un momento tuvimos
He came in, he had both
No,
arms. Then I
es-
got stuck between the toilet and the wall. Bullshit. He had some woman
tomar un
bullshit.
shot de lo que
I've
sea
got my
cada
mother
que
who can
mira a alguien
pretty
de
much vouch for
coronavirus
a lot of things
durante.
dog about here.
You know, if you ask him a question, he'll go to the moon and back with stories. And you can't stop him.
But they have to first find a way to target it. And there's literally just about 2 feet straight, and then just drop.
You can try to cut in there and he's like, oh, that reminds me of a new story I gotta tell you.
I thought them motherfuckers were demon horses. And then because both marauding captains in the field calls what's called the
La
marauding
parte
captains.
donde
I
todo
was speaking gibberish for God's sake.
Yeah, I don't know anything about
sigue
Yu-Gi-Oh.
contando.
I'm going down within 5 feet. My mother's trying to hold me down. My legs up in the air. Call her peanut because she was born. She was a peanut. That's
Y
why I
de
almost
golpe
got
está en
actually
cuero.
by a T-Rex.
Oh, man.
Ay, las tetas más innecesarias de la
You know,
historia.
there's someone who can go days without pissing and shitting. and someone who can go about a whole day without drinking.
Really?
And I only drink from beer mugs.
You only drink from beer mugs?
Oh, God.
Or shot glasses.
You do shots of water?
Later on, we decided to drive around and have Fatty give us a bit of a tour of the city. You know, let us know what hot spots or interesting features there were in Battle Creek.
Fatty demuestra la capacidad humana de
Not
la
necessarily. There's your red roofs. Back there you have your Night's Inn. You have your America's Best Quality Inn. Another Night's Inn over there.
It was like just a shithole. And I'm not even afraid to say it, because everyone there calls it a shithole.
Believe it or not, at least once every few months you will have drug buses. Like down the road from me over here at the motel.
Drug buses?
Yeah.
What is that?
You know, usual team they gotta call in when it's stuff like cocaine.
Oh, so they're the police?
Yes, essentially.
After hearing a bunch of Fatty stories, we started to notice that he has this habit of opening the story with a line that is more interesting than the story itself.
You wanna go to a big party? The thing is,
ahora te maté mi coronavirus.
put the beanies back, I'm shaking. And I looked at him and I was like, I've never been to really any kind of party. Calling my mother as I'm putting the fire up on the stove. I'm one of the only guys that's got a race minivan. You're like, dude, it's like a Project X style party, let's go. Oh, she's like, burnt.
So instead of just cutting to the chase about how his engine blew out after he didn't change the oil, he'll open it with,
I learned the hard way that you get your oil checked every few months.
now I must inquire and hear this awesome story.
You learned the hard way.
Please.
I had a 98 Ford Explorer, and you just hear, and then it just stops. Cuts off. I've got my blinkers on, I'm in the other lane. Got people past me. What's your problem? I'm like, oh, jeez, I'm burnt. This is something I don't get. Why the fuck they put a stop sign right here?
Would you ever consider like becoming like a mayor or some sort of city official or something to try and make
I don't
some
feel
sort
like
of
I'd
change?
have the skill to do so.
You don't think so?
Tiene un cuello, boludo.
People's person. I have a tendency to get stage fright. You know, crazy enough, I do videos, I get stage fright. That's the weird thing. A lot of stuff I do contradicts what I actually feel. But yeah, there's even times, like I said, where it's people I should know by heart. I even panic around, you know?
Me mata la babita que se le junta. Las comisuras.
You wouldn't hurt a fly.
I couldn't.
¿Cómo?
Not even wouldn't. I couldn't.
You can't catch one.
There were a couple moments where Fatty and his group of friends would mention this place called Meyer.
This here is the Meyer.
And I just thought it was a gas station. But they reminded me, like, no, this is not a gas station. This is so
Se
much
puede
more.
bajar del auto,
And I was like, shit, alright, we're really going somewhere. It's
No
just
sé, boludo, a ver.
a slightly better Walmart.
¿Saben? 17 años, ponele.
Más de 16 tiene lo que puede manejar, así que.
We learned a lot of useful stuff on our shopping trip.
I can do stuff like Cleveland Brown. Hey, got me, Cleveland Brown. Got stuff like Elmo.
To be honest, I don't know what the hell Fatty was saying throughout the day because I wasn't with him. You know, I was around these guys.
Autistic.
So you know, if you want commentary on this part, I'm just gonna tell you it from my perspective, okay?
Yeah, there was this guy we met. Oh wait, are you still talking? Yeah. Oh, sorry.
It was the day we shit. First day was way too much for me. I'm in great pain.
What was that? What did you hit?
Se actualiza la info, boludo, qué bronca.
Cerró el orto, Carlos.
Yeah, it's fine.
Bueno.
Was this thing tilted
Estamos viendo
before?
algo re importante y el tipo pilotudeando, boludo. ¿Lo puedes creer?
I'll be able to get out of here just fine.
Eran los únicos archivos que quedaron después del fin del mundo.
I'm like afraid I'm gonna run over a cat.
Mierda para reconstruir la sociedad.
Estábamos intentando ver cómo funcionaba la Tierra antes del cataclismo.
Artistically like go behind and like
Oh, tenés que ser gordo y autista.
So I'm quite thankful that it was just a light post. It's not a human being or a cat. Jesus Christ.
Vos podías ser autista o un forro. Esas eran las dos opciones que tenía.
O un simp.
On day two, we were finally able to get Fatty alone and have him answer some of our burning questions.
All right, tits or ass?
Ass.
Star Wars is a big part of Fatty's channel. So I thought it was very important that we ask him a lot of questions about why he likes it and why he feels comfortable swinging around a bit of plastic in his front yard.
The Star Wars ones I fall in love with because I can easily just slip into the lore.
I do not expect failure from my hirees.
And I also understand when bullcrap gets set out by Disney. Mickey Mouse. Woo!
What's your favorite Star Wars movie?
Oh, that's a good question. Revenge of the Sith. Very easily, purely for the Obi-Wan versus Anakin duel. Beautiful cinematography. It made more sense. It was Star Wars back then.
I met him at school when we were going together.
El amigo chill.
And he told me about his YouTube channel and he needed a little help once in a while.
Este es el pirómano.
I said why not, didn't have anything going on. A couple videos down the line and we made the notorious one where he trips over there by the trash can.
Oh, you good, bro?
Ever since then, he's always hitting me up asking for help with videos and other stuff.
You were the camera guy for one?
A lot of them.
Okay.
For a good majority of them.
So you're the guy behind the camera most of the time? Okay.
Yeah.
Mike is a very interesting guy. He didn't give any indication of care about what the fuck we were doing the whole time. You know, he was there for Fatty. And that's how I sort of got the idea that this is one of Fatty's actual friends.
Every time we hang out, it's either talking about doing a video or doing the videos. So it's it's kind of like a weird production hangout kind of thing, I guess.
Mike is also a bit of a pyromaniac.
Porque es Estados Unidos, es el interior profundo de Estados Unidos. ¿Qué más tenés para hacer?
Es el Chaco de Estados Unidos.
Sí, básicamente.
Está al fondo ahí.
Estados Unidos.
Still don't know what Mike sees in those flames. So you're not as into Star Wars as...
No, not really. I mean, with them, they're more of, they're hyper into it, I guess you could say. For me, it'd be stuff like Harry Potter, but I don't mind it one bit. You know, I can get into it any day, anytime.
The Force is a weak institution under your side.
Are you embarrassed at all by the videos you upload?
Not exactly, no.
Are you embarrassed by, I don't know, being into Star Wars as much as you are being a 22-year-old?
Now I've got my lightsabers, man. Why make a big deal?
No, porque están llenos de efectos los videos. Ah, mira las estrías del cuello, chabón.
Holy crap.
Sí, boludo, es un efecto visual que tiene la cámara, se ve. Sí, es un efecto de la cámara, chabón. Los bigotes, boludo. Qué tristeza.
Darth Cannabis.
Broken
several laws of the New Republic Water. Would hereby sentence to death. How do you plead?
Trial by combat.
And the Force shall have it.
La cara tapada.
Se les caen los pantalones, boludo.
Until the Congress will make the laws. You, all people, you sit your ass down for 1 freaking minute. No. Madison and explain. You know, the drugs couldn't be given to you. Just sticks that I can't read all of it. Sure, now you're missing a finger.
Qué maricones que son.
Como que no puedo ni hacer su parte.
Wait, yeah, so what happened? Sorry, I didn't catch it. What happened?
Got me in the thumb downwards. Split open a cut and cracked the inside of that. It fucking hurt.
So would you say that was full force?
No, that's not even 20%.
Woohoo! Good job! Good job, Bobby the Black.
We asked for a tour around his house, and at first I was expecting an
No,
uncultured.
le quedó el dedo, boludo. Le pegó un poquito fuerte.
I changed my mind. You start by entering the house through the main hall. From there, you can stop by the dining area, or you can visit one of the many restrooms to wash up before supper. Just a few steps away, you can relax and soak up some rays in the sunroom.
Jesus! Mother would remind me to bring
Ay, boludo, está lleno de mierda eso.
Damn, this is bad.
What do you call this room?
I used to call this bespoke room for a bit. And then it kind of got turned into a random shit room. Then it became the cat room, and every so often Mother and Grandma tend to these litter boxes, and they don't tell me when to leave
O
it.
sea, nunca más entro a esta pieza y pasa a ser un
I'm
basurero.
disappointed right now.
Ugh.
All these things done today. Yeah, like I said, I am not proud of this. Careful. Yeah, I am not happy. Dear fucking Lord, dear Lord. This is the one time I'm actually ticked at my mother for this.
No, la concha de más güey. Che, Brian, no, ya fue, no lo transmito la mierda.
¿Qué?
No me pide el código, boludo, de nuevo.
¿Por qué, chavo?
Ya está, lo estoy grabando, boludo. Te estás perdiendo.
Después lo cortá, ya no está.
Yo no edito un carajo, esto está todo así, boludo.
Pasame el cómic, chupa un huevo, entonces.
Código, acá hay un código. 74 68 13.
Todo en vivo, señores.
It's a little.
But if books are more your speed, you can get lost in the sprawling bookshelves of the library. Downstairs, you have the project room.
And here's the project room where you...
This looks like a rape dungeon.
This here is for the cats, and oof, it got hard.
Ay, boludo.
This is the worst part.
¿Qué, boludo? Espalda.
Toda la caca.
No, boludo, el piso, chabón, las paredes.
Una caca.
Todo caca, boludo. Eso es raro que el gordo no se haya muerto de pulmonía o toxoplasmosis.
Mirá lo que es eso, chabón.
O sea, la caca del gato es muy tóxica para el ser humano.
Is this
Así.
Sonic? Popsicle
Te da
is going
neumonía,
to
boludo, un montón de
jump through
cosas.
that. I'm telling you.
Yeah.
Oh, Popsicle's going! Yeehaw! If you walk upstairs, you'll find the lounge, which is the most popular place on the estate to enjoy some me time.
No,
That right there.
Ay.
When you milk your hip.
boludo, y eso que le mandó un calafito de agua, boludo. Que te fría el humo y lo limpia, boludo.
Lastly,
Ay, qué asco ese tipo,
for an
boludo.
adventure, the backyard might be the place for you.
It's time to hit the mud.
Ese tipo en cualquier momento muere, boludo. Sí, pero te va a parar el corazón así de repente, de un día para el otro. Es lo más probable.
Los deditos, y después un día, o si no es capaz que ni eso, boludo. Capaz que un día se levanta y no tiene más toda la pierna encangrenada, boludo.
No, aparte de la higiene del chabón, imagínate que... No sé, boludo. Imagínate darle el culo a Elsa Fati.
Fati, te das cuenta que viene cuando empezó a oler a mierda.
Y
No abrí la Fati.
Cuando los perros empiezan a aullar, boludo, porque llegó el gordo, boludo.
Cuando se empiezan a ir a la mierda los perros porque lo huelen demasiado.
Empiezan a mover los hocicos violentamente para sacarse el olor.
I actually have a bit of a thing I want to do with it. I want to get an upgraded engine in it, a new fuel injection system, some nice tires on there, and finally get her.
Igual es como que para el gordo es como que lo bajó Dios del cielo y él lo quiere impresionar.
Claro. Sí, el otro prendiendo fuego.
Dinosaurios murieron para eso.
It's a lot bigger than mine, that's for sure.
You'll notice that the house is pretty run down. It doesn't look good, and when you go there, it doesn't smell good. It is very jarring.
Cool. That's epic.
And I wanted to know why the hell the house was in the condition that it's in.
So over the years, it's just kind of gone downhill, especially after father passed away. We didn't have funds to sit there and just get every major repair we needed, so it looks very.
Pero limpiar, hijo de puta, ordená un
The
poco.
downstairs ceiling done. Alright,
Ah,
it takes a
qué
few months for us just to
asco,
save up for a small repair like that. As horrible as the house looks right now, this was not the original one. My grandfather.
Ah, bueno, zarpado, me da asco, boludo, verlo. Te juro por Dios que me da malestar, boludo.
A mí me genera ansiedad ver tanto mugre.
Sí, boludo.
O sea, pasa siempre tiene una re casa re gigata.
What do you love about Chris?
Sí, boludo.
Nice,
Zarpado.
mine.
Yeah.
I don't know. He's a sweetheart. He really is. He's got his moments. I'm not gonna say he's perfect because he is not far from it.
Chris's mom has a lot of cats. I think it's about 30 from what I've been told. And I think that's where most of the smell comes from. Her favorite cat is a one-eyed cat with a pink dress named Preston.
Okay, now good girl. She's spoiled. Do you have her ice cream cone?
I'm getting you ready, Mother.
And only eats birthday cake ice cream from Myers.
Get her ice cream.
Go to the bowl, there's some food in it.
Get her an ice cream cone. You have to sit and hold the cone for her.
Literally, this cat.
And she will eat the ice cream when she gets down to the end of the cone.
Sí.
She bite the cone around so that she can get to the ice cream again.
That's unique.
Christopher, didn't you find any more blue in her?
Pobre gato, boludo.
Breathe it all
Trying to
in.
compose myself.
Se están muriendo de gato.
Around so many cats. We interrupt this scene to bring you this message from our
Comiendo de la olla.
Raycon. You see, Raycon was the company that had the cajones to make sure because there are sound drop to the floor. Very, if you can go to the, I want to emphasize, please, I really kooky was very, what was the back to the regularly scheduled program. Fatty was very honest with us about his weight. We didn't always see eye to eye on what was the problem.
I'm honest with myself. I'm a large guy. If it doesn't change, I'm gonna die soon, flat out. Being a little over 400 pounds is not normal. Weighing 4 men is not normal.
Yeah, he's 11 days old there. And they say it's a pituitary gland problem.
I instantly cleaned the food, and within a matter of about a year, I was around 380. Going from around 260 to 380 is not fun. It's not at all. I used to eat like a full-gallon ice cream. Lately, I've been making good strides, though. I've kicked fast food out of the night completely. Caffeine as well.
Christopher has lost 100 pounds over this last year and a half, just by himself. He's getting exercise without realizing he's getting exercise. Because they'll play out there for a couple of hours at a time. And if you say, hey, Christopher, let's go out walking for a couple of hours, forget it.
Wait, so what about, like, you say caffeine. Do you mean,
caffeine doesn't
like,
really affect your weight?
I know, but I had to kick back because it was my kryptonite back when I was doing was Venom, black cherry kiwi. Because I used to sit there and get like 5 at a time. I'd sit there and go, oh yeah, I'm not going to drink all these. Of course, half hour later, I'm down to my third one.
What was your first impression of Chris and his weight. Did it bother you at all? Or?
No. No, I've always had family members that were on the heftier side, I could say. So it wasn't really that much of an issue for me personally. He just fit right in as far as my friend group went. Just odd squad family, really.
Hey, what'd you look at that? Fuck's sake, a little bit of cat hair.
Best food.
Oh, fuck.
Oh my god, hands.
Chaval.
Cat hair.
Best food.
El primo Billy.
Tú por la tercera.
Oh my god, hands down. That's a tough one, really. Steak. Yeah, just nice little like flat steak.
We are making the steak.
Esa carne picada toda junta.
Marinated.
You ever try quinoa?
Nope. Why does that sound like a martial arts form? You will learn to master the arts of quinoa.
I asked Chris if he could give us a rundown on how he produces one of his Cooking with Fatty videos, which are very popular, and he agreed to it. So here is an exclusive, never-before-seen look at Cooking with Fatty, behind the scenes. You're welcome.
Here's that, come here. I'm like, okay, always gotta have your protein.
La cantidad de comida podría que debe haber ahí adentro, boludo.
Simple, easy.
No, pa, la comida no se pudre, pa, no llega a pudrirse.
Is there a light in here?
Yeah, they're all on right now.
Oh, I mean in the kitchen.
Estás hablando adentro de Fati, ¿no?
And of course, you start the recording.
So do you usually put a GoPro on your head to give them a...
Esa pelusa que tiene en la cara.
Sacarle la caca.
Because, well, feeling good in the neighborhood. Pause recording. So what you want to do first, get that water boiling like everyone knows you gotta do. So I might even come up with a title as I'm going through here. What I'm thinking right now is like Collard's Food Hack Cooking with Fatty under $5 meal. And of course you gotta come back and check every so often. Looks like we're getting to that boiling point soon. I used to never put in so much work into a video. Usually it was like, the idea's out there, let's chase it. I've got that spark to really put time into a video.
So when it comes to nuggies versus tendies, you're more of a nuggies kind of guy.
Oh, yeah. You gotta have all your love for your nuggets out there.
Ah, el otro día estaba viendo cómo plantar verduras en las verduras.
Verduras de interior.
No, en la maceta, boludo. Sí se puede, chabón. Onda, tomates y morrones nomás podés, una cosa así.
Verduras de balcón, boludo.
Pero, ¿sabes qué? Con tomate y morrones, ¿sabes cómo salva la vida, no?
Un tomate te salva obra de... En un futuro en donde no haya supermercado, un tomate que rico.
Not always the worst combination.
Carajo, qué asco,
Antes de eso estaba bastante limpio.
¿Eh?
What are you doing?
Estaba bastante limpio la casa.
Sí.
Es el único lugar donde está la madre. Teniendo orden, y eso lo pones, por el resto le da el gordo. El late gordo.
Qué asco, chabón.
Of course, Fatty always says, clean up after yourselves.
Sí. Hizo todo lo que limpió. Pero, what? ¿Qué era?
Let it cool down. And of course, stop the recording there, and then I wait. It's really just a typical day here recording Fatty. Eventually, though, let's get into gourmet. Because after all, when you say it French, makes it better.
Did you say you like?
Ahí dijo, no puedes un Fati, el chun ya había comido, pero pues sí que no, adiós.
I do my best to try to keep it as an open book as possible. Like, it's like I say, why go out and just lie?
Yeah, I mean, it's not about lying. It's just like...
Nah, but everything I talk about, it's all happened.
Chris has a lot of stories, you know, he's very much a talker.
Oh, yeah.
I guess for someone who's a bit skeptical, it's like...
I don't blame people who are.
Right. He's got a little bit of, like, flack online for some of his stories because he'll exaggerate some things.
Oh, yes, he does.
I feel like I've gone places, I've done a decent amount of things.
Yeah.
But, like, I don't have, like, nearly the amount of, like, stories that you have. Why?
Oh.
Now, up until this point, we've spoken to most of the major people in Airsoft Fatty's life, except for one. This gentleman here. Robert is Chris's now ex-friend, who he's lightsaber dueling or hanging out with in most of his videos.
Robert, he literally will go full force every time. I've only ever used like 40% of my strength on him, ever. Swiper!
He seems maybe a bit more aggressive when it comes to the lightsaber duels. They've recently stopped shooting one another because of some dispute with an airsoft gun, but that's why we didn't see Robert for the first few days we were there, is because we sort of arrived in Michigan in the middle of this Cold War.
Robert has a lot of issues. I don't believe he's on his medication. He has violent tendencies. I would not be surprised if one day I did not find out that he has killed somebody.
When we showed up in Battle Creek, we thought we were going to be able to film Fatty and Robert dueling all the time, interacting with each other, but that just wasn't the case. But I was determined. I was determined to get Fatty and Robert to duel each other, because that is some of my favorite content on Fatty's channel. I wanted to see it. I wanted to effing see it.
So there's no way that you'll...
No, he literally is going full force. He literally treats it as if he's on an actual battlefield about to die.
Right.
Every time. I try to talk to him.
Okay, so maybe not from a friendly standpoint. What about you don't have to interact with Robert in any way. We pick him up. We bring him here. Or neutral zone, perhaps. Right. And it's only a duel.
That would be a no. And I wouldn't suggest you duel him either, because he will hurt you. He has hit me so hard in the back of the head with sabers that it's literally knocked me out. He's been told, there's that divot. That's not fused right. You keep hitting me full force back there. You're gonna kill me, Robert. He had me in a video where I literally blacked out.
Rest in peace, bitch.
I will do the dialogue. I'll fucking go out and do the dialogue with you. Gain probably very quick, no more than 5 minutes.
Rest in peace, bitch.
Yeah, I'm gonna go up to Robert's fucking door. I'm scared.
Loco, nadie cuida su casa en ese lugar, boludo.
Congratulations, you found me. Hey, Robert, how you doing? Do you have time for an interview?
Yeah, I'm currently watching Dog, but yeah.
Yeah? Yeah. Is she gonna keep barking?
Yeah, look at me with her tongue out. Alright, you know what? Yeah. Stupid dog. You uncooperative little pooch. Get in there.
At this point, Robert had completely fucked the mic. I don't know how he did it. He just took his dog inside, and the whole unit is just trashed. It's not like the plug just pulled out. The whole thing just doesn't work. But thankfully, Ben did record audio on his phone, so we do have some usable audio for the Robert interview. Do you have any weapons on you now?
Says this one?
Yeah.
No.
The Robert interview was a complete mess. So I think we're just gonna have to show you it in pretty much its entirety.
Okay.
What's good about having or what was
Claro.
good about having his friend?
I had fun kicking his ass in every lightsaber duel we filmed. When it comes to YouTube, being friends is out the window, and I just want to kick his ass.
What would you say is a real negative thing about being fat?
Papá, esos cromosomas.
Sí, como que habla entre toses.
So I can't really say shit.
What's your opinion on
Esa risa es muy
house?
creepy.
Like the condition of it and just like
It looks like crap. Need I say more? I mean, you were just there Sunday. Need I say more?
Hey, Robert.
what pisses you off the most about Fatty?
The fact that he treats me like crap whenever we're off camera.
How does he treat you like crap?
It's a long list. You sure want me to get into it?
Yeah, just rattle them off. Just list them
Top
off
five.
real quick.
Top 5.
Take as much time as you
Not
need.
to mention, I don't really keep a list.
Just any. Anything, anything you can think of.
It doesn't have to be top 10. It could just be anything.
Anything.
Well, usually just after we're done, he just ends up going upstairs smoking and doesn't really hang with me to the point where I'm just playing video games or always getting high as fuck next to me.
Okay, what else?
Well, if you've seen some of his videos, you get the gist.
Yeah, but like you said that there's like a long list of like the things that he's done that, you know, pisses you off. Like so far we've only heard one, which is like he kind of ignores you for the bong. Is there anything else? Because it seems like you're struggling to come up with like other.
Well, I can't think of any off the top of my head.
Okay.
Like I
fine.
said, I don't really keep a list.
Okay.
Ahí cuando el chavo se dio cuenta que, ok, listo. Me va a matar.
If I had actually swung full force, his hand, every bone in his hand would have been shattered. Those were wolf taps. He may claim they were all full force, but that wasn't even close. I will admit he has gotten strong over the past year and a half. I mean, he's got to be pretty strong carrying all that fat around. I mean,
What do you like about Star Wars?
the fights, obviously, the fight scenes.
The fight scenes, the action
I'm
scenes.
a weapons guy. Of course, I like the fight scenes.
Okay.
I mean, the fact that I'm making a homemade spear should say enough. You know how hard it is to find a perfectly straight stick in the middle of the woods.
You found that?
Yo, you don't believe in Force?
I don't believe in the Force. Apparently, Chris seems to think he's a real Jedi. I think that's bullshit. Chris is a fanatic. I just watched the Star Wars movie for the fight scenes.
What's your favorite fight scene? What's your favorite scene from Star Wars?
Probably Anakin versus Obi-Wan at the end of Revenge of the Sith.
Why do you play with lightsabers?
La felicidad de Aido.
Tipo la misma, dijo la misma.
Real blades, but Chris doesn't want to spar with those.
Right, but like, you can understand why he wouldn't want to spar with real blades, because you might lose.
Yeah, but it would make it more interesting. I'm pretty sure we'd be able to make several viral videos out of that.
Would you spar with someone using real blades?
I've done it before.
Oh, when was that?
Years back. I think middle of Arizona.
Middle of Arizona.
Who
Do you
did
know
you
what?
spar with? Who was that?
I didn't get his name.
It was just a random guy,
Yeah, a random dude who was foolish enough to call me out.
and you sparred with him. With a real blade.
It didn't end well for him.
So is he live?
Maybe. Again, if I die, the world's gone, and well, if I die, the world's automatically fucked. So there's that.
If I die, the world is fucked. What does that mean?
Oh. That's Lil Longs?
Oh, Dios.
Boludo, el tipo está re creepy, boludo. Si este tipo se me acerca en la vida real, yo me alejo, boludo.
I blacked out and learned something about myself that I really can't state on you.
Can you summarize it in a PG way?
¿Viste cómo volvió?
Not really.
¿Viste ese
It has to
segundo
do
en el
with
que
heaven and
volvió?
hell, not really. That's not PG. I blacked out. I don't have any memories from during that time. All I know is flames and insane laughter.
Well, how do you know the world's fucked?
Sane laughter.
What does it have to do with the statement the world is fucked
Because
without me?
the laughter wasn't my own.
Oh, okay, so someone else is gonna fuck over the world. It's not you.
Well, it's me, just a different side of me.
Oh, okay, so you're talking about your demon.
Yeah.
Exactly.
What's your demon's name?
I can't can't translate it in human, but he's saying and calling himself death.
Oh,
Hence the reason I said the world's fucked if I die.
Well, you don't need to translate it to human. Just say it how like we would say it.
It's
in
demonic.
language. Yeah.
It can't be spoken.
Okay. Well,
with
why?
this
Oh, because you're
setup.
Oh, you have the wrong set of tools here.
Yeah.
You need demon mouth.
The human anatomy is not able to speak in demonic. That's just the.
I get you. It would be fake.
Yeah. Why did you give out Fatty's information on that?
Because I was pissed off.
Don't you think that's a little rude though? And like you
I'm
wouldn't
an
want your
asshole.
huh?
I put my information out on the about section of my YouTube channel. I don't care who knows where I live.
Yeah, but you're not fatty. Like, just because you're okay with that doesn't mean he's okay with that.
Yeah, and then he asked me to stop after that, and I haven't given out his information since, despite what he thinks.
Okay, but do you think that was like a lesson learned on your part? Like, you're not going to do that again?
Yeah, do you feel bad about that?
Está manejando una interfaz invisible de su hechizo.
I feel bad about it, but I'm not gonna admit to it.
Okay, well, kind of.
Did you tell people to like come attack him or something?
No, I did not say that directly. I just said Donovan versus Fatty, me and Chris are no longer friends.
Oh, okay.
And then the fans took it a step further and actually threatened the Mazel Tov cocktail his house and beat us.
Dijo, para. Dijo más el Tov cocktail o me pareció a mí.
No sé.
Para.
Donovan versus Fatty, me and Chris are no longer friends.
Oh, okay.
And then the fans took it a step further and actually threatened the Mazel Tov cocktail his house.
Dijo más el Tov cocktail.
Didn't tell them to do that, they did it themselves.
Yeah, but do you
En vez de molotov, más el Tov.
I thought it was interesting, the fact that
Buena variación.
really go that far. I mean, damn.
But would you want them to go that far?
Está hecho de
Una botella con forma de perinola.
At that point, I'll hold it wrong and I will end on myself.
No one was in character. Fatty was Fatty, Robert was Robert. No spoils to the victor and no fair maiden was to be impressed. It was a final duel.
No debe haber cinto que se aguante toda esa carne.
Por eso te digo, unos tiradores, boludo.
What we're doing here is we're gonna go with Fatty's rules.
Pero tiene que recorrer toda esa circunferencia.
Hay tiradores, créeme.
That hand is disabled.
Al máximo y
You can
listo.
continue with whatever means you want, you know.
O sea, para esa gente están hechos los tiradores.
Whatever you think you can
Para la gente que no pudo
do.
usar
Go ahead and do
cinto,
it.
boludo.
I remember we're doing this for.
A la gente que el vertical ya no funciona tiene. Ah, la cagué. El horizontal no funciona.
Don't kill each other.
Es que iría.
Oh, you ain't gonna do anything now?
No, that just
Mr. used to play vicious?
that just wasn't close enough for me to react. Okay, no, that one was. You want me to play vicious? I'll play vicious. Like I said, you want me to play vicious? I'll play vicious.
Está asustado el gordito, boludo.
Is this entertaining?
Pero de nuevo,
What am I
tiene que
watching?
impresionar a Dios.
Why am I involved in this at all? Why am I filming this?
Both hands are disabled, dude. Right arm right about here.
This one has way. I'm just going straight to headbutting.
Bring it.
Headbutting. Listo.
There was a point where you could tell that like no one except for Robert was having any fun at all. So it was just uncomfortable.
Did you see that slash to the end? It was one quick move. You wanted me to play vicious, so I got vicious.
Los ojos del chabón, boludo, te dan miedo.
He wanted you to play vicious.
Desalmados, boludo.
El otro está quemando algo de fondo.
Oh.
have a leg? No.
Ooh.
Yeah, that was a chest. Okay. That was a side. All right, 1-1.
That was an actual play.
1-1. When Fatty landed that hit on Robert, I kind of had to do a double take. I thought, wait, what? Fatty lands hits on Robert?
I really did. You've improved since our last duel, Chris. Not that bad.
Has mejorado.
Nancy might have to get serious.
Pobre gordito. Tacho mierda, boludo.
No da mal, gordo, boludo.
No pude más que ir a la casa.
Casi.
No.
Se tocaba.
Mojarse con agua tibia y dormir.
Listen quick. Okay, Okay.
Pegó en la teta.
Unfortunately, Robert got the final hit in. It was a good, solid jab, and left Fatty winded for like a couple minutes. But he was fine after that. He
Cami, yo fue.
Tranqui, muchacho.
Déjame que me voy a morir acá.
Very uncanny feeling in the air after the duel was over. No one really knew how to feel. Should Robert be glad that he won? Should Fatty be happy that he put up a good fight and the duel was over? No one really knew. So we just walked up the hill that we came down, and
Lleva su agua, John.
as far as I know, that's the last time Robert and Fatty had seen each other or spoken.
Era como un entrenamiento para él.
I have a feeling that that might be for the best.
Iba listo para ganar el chaval.
Good luck, man.
Same to you.
Remember, you always be a brother.
Hey, Mike. Hang on, I got something for you.
Catch. They were childhood friends, but friends grow apart.
Oh, nice.
The Robert that Fatty knew when he was 2 years old isn't the same Robert now that he's 22 years old. Some of us have demons. Some of us have fat. I wish I knew of a way to end this.
If anything to close out, the best words I have ever heard have come from the worst version of an old cartoon you used to watch, Yu-Gi-Oh! It's the most recent. The main character states that his father told him,
Es magual cualquiera.
laugh when you want to frown, smile. Because it's like, why go around feeling like shit all the time? Sure, you're going to have your days, but get up, dust yourself off for God's sake. We're humans. We're born to get back up.
I'm guessing that most people would call Airsoft Fatty cringy, but what even is cringe anymore? You know, would you call the kid who needs more dedotated wham, would you call him cringy?
Dedotated wham.
Or would you call the Sandy Classic Sonic fan who's screeching about the blue hedgehog, would you call him cringy?
Bring it loud!
If that's the case, then is being cringy just having the courage to put yourself and your interests out there despite what other people? Because if it is, then without a doubt, Airsoft Fatty is cringe. He's a cringe lord. His channel is a cringe compilation. But I respect that, because there's a lot of people out there who would be too ashamed and too embarrassed to show people what they're passionate about and what their interests are. And despite what he might think, Airsoft Fatty does go full force. In his own way, he goes all in.
Someone is treating it as if they're about to die, and they are putting everything behind it.
Ah, bueno, muy cute todo.
Esto fue Full Force para Nintendo 64.
Ahí te paso un link, Brian, para el otro video.
Miren esa cara de ese violador.
Esa cara de Cook.
Esa cara de que, mi señora
esa cara de simp.
Mientras yo estoy acá grabando un gordo retardado y sus amigos, mi novia está chupando un pene. Un pene de seguramente algún amigo mío. Con más testosterona, posiblemente Frank. Seguramente más Frank. Y quizás el gordo de Anything for You. Quizás.
Que vive en Australia, pero bueno.
Todos viven en
Medio que los dos viven en Australia.
Todos viven en Australia, pelotudo.
No, este vive en Canadá.
¿Posta?
Sí, boludo. Y...
¿Por qué todos viven en Australia menos él, eh?
No sé, boludo.
Sigue la vida.
Porque
vive en un lugar distinto.
Porque eres un cuquero, vos tenés que aprender eso. Un cuquero. Así que bueno.
Frank también un tiempo vivió en Canadá un tiempo lo grabó en Japón
Sí.
y un tiempo vivió en Estados Unidos. Por todos lados, creo que ahora está en Estados Unidos, porque graba los videos de mierda, esa música de mierda que hace ahora.
Ah, yo sí. Sí, esa. Así que bueno, esto fue. Carrie, ¿tenés algo para decir sobre el gordito? Sobre el Full Force.
Ay, me dejó sin aire, boludo.
Increíble. Palabras increíbles, un hombre increíble.
Recuerden que hasta una semana más tienen tiempo para comprarle con ofertas los packs Auraviti. Es _u.r.a.b.i latina.t.y ahí van a la cuenta secundaria cuando te van a descontar y le pueden comprar Mercado Libre, igualá y
dead.baby666.
claro, y Javier no sé cuánto, ponete en contacto.
Ponete en contacto, por favor.
Javier Martín González Rodríguez.
Por favor.
Encima tenía 4 nombres el hijo de puta.
Ponete en contacto con Oravity.
Arranca el otro video, Brian.
No.
¿Cuál?
Bueno, hasta la próxima.